If you're over 40, you need to stop highlighting under your eyes like this with concealer, and you need to start highlighting like this with underpainting concealer. Let me show you what I mean. I'm a 50-year-old makeup artist in the San Antonio area, and I created Science of Pretty as a philosophy more than a makeup brand, but here we are as a makeup and soon-to-be skincare brand. And the philosophy is that we want people to see into your eyes, hear you, know you, release distractions from your face that other people get hung up on, and move your face into ratios that are really advantageous in somebody else's perspective of you, okay? So not makeup as a fashion or art statement on your face, but instead as a driving force for someone else's attention. And that is where makeup is really, really powerful. So if you will highlight here and here, I'm going to do it a little differently on this side just to show you another option. But if you will highlight this way, you're bringing forward what I call the golden triangle. So from brows to mouth, you want to bring this whole part of your face forward. We're going to push the nose back a little bit using light reflection, light absorption, all of these techniques that just basically go overlooked in the makeup world. And everybody's just talking about fun fall colors and high contrast, and I don't know, I don't get it, because this has been working for me for a really long time. I've been a pro makeup artist for 25 years. So this product is a brightening concealer. We use it to adjust color. It is part of our whole makeup kit, but I'm specifically praising this particular one. If you're gonna buy one thing and change one thing about your makeup, even if you don't buy mine, buy another brand that is as ghostly white as you can possibly get, and try this at home, highlighting here instead. Over here, I've done it, I'm gonna do it in underpainting style. Over here, I'm gonna put the highlight on top of the foundation. The foundation I'm gonna use today is not the Science of Pretty foundation, which I obviously highly recommend, but if I'm telling you to change only one thing and you're using a product, something like this, a silicone foundation from a big, fancy, fun makeup store, you know the one. I want you to be able to know that it's going to work with what you already have. So over here, I'm just going to put the foundation right on top. The ingredients in this brightening concealer are jojoba oil, castor seed oil, beeswax. It practically fell off of a tree, okay? We do clean makeup made in Texas by women. Okay, so over here we have the underpainting option. Over here, I'm gonna put the foundation on and then highlight over the top. You can do either one and you'll be able to see which one you think might work better for you, but I highly encourage you to practice both. Science of Pretty is always preaching about having a date with yourself and practicing your makeup when it doesn't matter, so that old dogs can learn new tricks, okay? We're not good at that. We tend to stick to what we know, and your brain has a really hard time wanting to stretch outside of that. And also, spaces hold memory, so where you're doing your makeup really makes a difference. If you change that, you can change your habits and do things a little bit differently. So setting up that date with yourself and kind of making this a sit-down thing and not something you do over your bathroom counter can make an enormous difference in the way that you look to other people, which I just don't think is the focus for most people's makeup. I think they think it's about them, but you don't walk around with a mirror in front of your face all day. So you might use a tiny bit less if you're going to put it directly on top. I don't. Sometimes I use just as much. Depends. It's endlessly flexible because this is not an alcohol and silicone-based product, okay? This has no alcohol, so it's not going to dry on your skin. So it's manipulated until you basically set it with powder, or it kind of just absorbs into the skin and becomes your new skin color. Okay, so which one are you going to try first? The underpainting, which looks almost undetectable. This one, the highlight is definitely stronger. And because of that, by contrast, you're also getting some contour, where this looks like I've got some bronzer on over here, but that's just the shape of my cheek, creating a little shadow over here. And I haven't actually enhanced that at all because my face was clean when we got started. So I would love to know which one you're gonna try. If you're gonna highlight differently over 40, you can get the Science of Pretty brightening concealer in my TikTok shop.